Welcome to the English Storybook. Here's how our videos work. First, we'll dive into a short story packed with new vocabulary. After the story, we'll test your understanding with a quick comprehension check. Then we'll discuss key words and phrases to help you expand your English vocabulary. Finally, a quick quiz to test the new words and phrases you just learned. Before we start, be sure to turn on the CC or the closed captions so that you can read along with the story. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Now sit back, relax, and let's get started with today's tale. Harry, Terry, and a Riddle. Harry was in a hurry. He had crossed the bridge that led to the store hundreds of times before, but today was different. Today he was a man on a mission. His newborn son had just arrived 2 weeks ago, and Harry was already learning that babies didn't wait for anything, especially not diapers. As he hurried toward the bridge, he thought about the old T-shirt his wife had swaddled their baby in, his favorite T-shirt no less. It had survived years of wear and tear, but Harry wasn't sure if it would survive a baby in desperate need of a diaper. "I have to be fast," Harry muttered to himself, picking up his pace. "In and out of the store, quick as I can." But as he approached the bridge, he saw him. Terry the troll, sitting in his usual spot, hunched over on a rock with a smug smile on his face. "Harry, fancy seeing you again," Terry said with a grin, his large hands resting on his enormous belly. Harry sighed. Every time he crossed this bridge, Terry stopped him and asked a riddle. It wasn't that the riddles were hard, they never were, but today Harry just didn't have time for it. "Hi, Terry," Harry said, trying to sound polite but urgent. "Look, I'm in a bit of a rush today. Can we skip the riddle?" Terry stood up slowly, shaking his head. No. You know the rules. I'm a troll. Trolls ask riddles. It's what we do." "But," Harry started, trying to keep his voice calm, "my wife sent me to get diapers. Our baby is in one of my favorite shirts right now, and I need to hurry back before he, makes a mess of it." Terry nodded thoughtfully. Babies, so small, so fragile, so unpredictable." He chuckled. "Yeah, but rules are rules, Harry. You can't cross the bridge until you solve my riddle." Harry sighed again, running his hand through his hair. "All right, Terry. What's the riddle today?" Terry smiled broadly, clearly enjoying the moment. "What has keys but can't open locks?" Harry blinked at him. "Seriously? That's the riddle?" Terry nodded enthusiastically. "It is." "Come on, Terry. We both know it's a piano. That's one of the oldest riddles in the book." The troll looked a little disappointed, but shrugged. "Yes, you're right. It's a piano, but you still had to answer it." Harry shifted on his feet. He glanced toward the store, thinking about the diapers he desperately needed to buy. "Look, Terry, why do you always ask these riddles anyway? I mean, I cross this bridge at least 3 times a week. Can't we just wave and call it a day?" Terry scratched his head, his thick eyebrows furrowing. "Well, I'm a troll. Trolls ask riddles. That's just how it is." "But these riddles are so simple," Harry pointed out. "I've never struggled with one of them.
Why do you need to ask them every time? Why not try something new? Terry looked uncomfortable, shifting from one foot to the other.
Well, it's what trolls do, he repeated. I can't just stop. It's my thing.
Harry looked at Terry closely. He'd always thought of the troll as just an annoying obstacle, but something about Terry's tone made him pause. There was something lonely about it. Is that really it? Harry asked, softening his voice. Or do you just enjoy the company? Terry froze, his big eyes blinking at Harry in surprise.
What? No, I'm a troll. I don't need company.
Uh-huh, Harry said, crossing his arms. You stop me 3 times a week to ask me a riddle that takes less than 10 seconds to solve. It's almost like you're bored. Terry's shoulders slumped.
Well, maybe I like seeing people. It's not like many come this way. You're the only one who crosses the bridge regularly.
Harry smiled. I knew it. You're lonely, Terry. The troll grumbled, but didn't deny it.
I'm not lonely. I just enjoy a little conversation now and then.
Harry nodded, feeling a bit of sympathy for the troll. Hey, I get it. Life's not always fun when you're by yourself. There was a brief silence before Terry cleared his throat.
Well, you've answered the riddle, so I guess you can go now.
Harry looked at the store, then back at Terry. I'll see you later this week, all right? Maybe we can chat next time without a riddle. Terry perked up a little.
Really?
Sure, Harry said with a grin. As long as you don't mind me rushing sometimes.
Deal,
Terry said, his face breaking into a wide smile. Harry gave a quick wave and started across the bridge. See you later, Terry. Don't get too lonely without me. Terry waved back.
Don't worry, Harry. I'll have another riddle for you next time.
Harry laughed as he jogged across the bridge, heading to the store. He felt a little lighter despite his rush. Maybe being stopped by Terry wasn't so bad after all. The end. Comprehension check. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time to answer the questions. Why is Harry in a hurry to cross the bridge? A. He is late for work. B. He forgot his wallet at home. C. His favorite t-shirt is in danger of being ruined by his baby. D. He needs to solve Terry's riddle quickly. The answer is C. His favorite t-shirt is in danger of being ruined by his baby. What does Terry do every time Harry crosses the bridge? A. He demands a toll. B. He blocks the way and asks a riddle. C. He offers Harry a gift. D. He tries to race Harry. The answer is B. He blocks the way and asks a riddle. What riddle does Terry ask Harry in this story? A. What can travel around the world while staying in one corner? B. What has to be broken before you can use it? C. What gets wetter as it dries? D. What has keys but can't open locks? The answer is D. What has keys but can't open locks? And the answer to the riddle was a piano. What is the real reason Terry asks riddles? A. Because it's fun for him. B. Because he wants to stop people from crossing. C. Because he enjoys the company and conversation. D. Because he's practicing for a riddle competition. The answer is C. Because he enjoys the company and conversation. How does Harry solve the riddle? A. He knows the answer immediately because it's an old riddle. B. He guesses the answer after thinking hard. C. Terry gives him a clue. D. He asks someone else for help. The answer is A. He knows the answer immediately because it's an old riddle. Terry is a troll who stops Harry every day. True or false? The answer is false. Not every day, just when he crosses the bridge. Harry is in a hurry because his baby is swaddled in his favorite t-shirt. True or false? The answer is true. Harry solves the riddle after thinking for a long time. True or false? False. He already knew the answer and answered immediately. Terry asks riddles because he enjoys interacting with people. True or false? True. Harry says goodbye to Terry in a friendly way at the end. True or false? The answer is true. Vocabulary. Let's look at some of the key words and phrases from the story. In a hurry. This is a phrase. It means rushing to do something quickly. When we are in a hurry, we have to go fast, fast, fast. Here are some example sentences. She left the house in a hurry, forgetting her phone. If you're in a hurry, we can finish this later. They were in a hurry to catch the last train. Make a mess of it. This is an idiom. It means to ruin or dirty something. Here are some examples. I tried to fix the computer, but I just made a mess of it. Don't let the kids paint the walls. They'll make a mess of it. She was nervous and made a mess of her presentation. Fancy seeing you. This is a phrase. It's an informal way to express surprise when seeing someone, especially when seeing someone you like. This is friendly. It's not serious. It's, oh, hey, fancy seeing you here. I'm surprised to see my friend. Here are some examples. Fancy seeing you here at the airport. Fancy seeing you at the coffee shop this morning. Oh, fancy seeing you. I did not expect to run into you here. Rules are rules. This is a phrase. A way to say that rules must be followed no matter what. We have to follow the rules. Here are some example sentences. I don't want to do it, but rules are rules. The teacher said, rules are rules, no exceptions. We can't let him in for free. Rules are rules. Come on. This is a phrase that we use to express frustration or impatience. It's almost like you can't believe what you're hearing. Come on. Here are some examples. Come on, we don't have all day. Come on, you can't be serious. Come on, just give me one more chance. Call it a day. This is an idiom. We use it when we decide to stop doing something or consider something finished. For example, when I finish recording, I will call it a day, go downstairs and read a book. Here are some example sentences. After 6 hours of work, they decided to call it a day. Let's finish this project tomorrow and call it a day for now. He felt tired and decided to call it a day early. Softening your voice, or to soften your voice, or his or her voice. This is a phrase, and we use it when we make our voice a little gentler to show understanding or sympathy. Here are some examples. The teacher softened her voice when talking to the upset student. I had to soften my voice to calm the baby down. He softened his voice to comfort his friend. And finally, perked up. To perk up is a phrasal verb. It means to become more alert or happier. Here are some examples. The dog perked up when it heard its owner coming. She perked up after getting a cup of coffee. After hearing the good news, he perked up right away. I always need a cup of coffee to perk me up in the morning. What are some things that perk you up? Let us know in the comments. Grammar point. Reported speech. Reported speech is when we tell someone what another person said without quoting them directly. Instead of using the speaker's exact words, which would be direct speech, we change the verb tense and pronouns to fit the context. Here are some examples from the story. Direct speech would be, Terry said, "Rules are rules." Reported speech would be, Terry said that rules are rules. Direct speech. Harry asked, "Why do you always ask riddles?" Reported speech. Harry asked why Terry always asked riddles. Direct speech. Harry said, "I'm in a hurry today." Reported speech. Harry said that he was in a hurry that day. Direct speech. Terry said, "I'm a troll. I ask riddles." Reported speech. Terry said that he was a troll and that trolls asked riddles. Direct speech. Harry said, "I'll see you later." Reported speech. Harry said that he would see Terry later. So you can see that we use reported speech when we're telling someone what happened or when we're reporting what happened. Here's the grammar rule. When we change direct speech into reported speech, we often shift the verb tense one step back. For example, the present simple becomes the past simple. I am tired. She said that she was tired. Present continuous becomes the past continuous. I am going home. He said that he was going home. And will becomes would. I will help you. He said that he would help. Quiz. Here's a quick quiz on the vocabulary and phrases from the story. If you need more time to answer the question, feel free to pause the video. What does the phrase "in a hurry" mean? A. To be patient. B. To be moving quickly or rushing. C. To feel relaxed. D. To be confused. The answer is B. To be moving quickly or rushing. What does the idiom "call it a day" mean? A. To start a project. B. To work all night. C. To stop working and consider something finished. D. To continue working. The answer is C. To stop working and consider something finished. What is the correct meaning of perked up? A. Become more awake or alert. B. Become angry. C. Felt bored. D. Stayed silent. The answer is A. Become more awake or alert. What does rules are rules suggest? A. Rules are meant to be broken. B. Rules can be ignored. C. Rules don't apply to everyone. D. Rules must always be followed. The answer is D. Rules must always be followed. What does make a mess of it mean? A. To clean something perfectly. B. To ruin or dirty something. C. To fix a problem. D. To finish quickly. The answer is B. To ruin or dirty something. Harry didn't want his baby to blank his favorite t-shirt. Make a mess of. Harry didn't want his baby to make a mess of his favorite t-shirt. Terry always stops Harry because blank are blank, and he must ask a riddle. Rules are rules. Terry always stops Harry because rules are rules, and he must ask a riddle. After solving the riddle, Harry said they could just wave and blank it a blank. Call it a day. After solving the riddle, Harry said they could just wave and call it a day. The tired dog blank when he heard the doorbell. Perked up. The tired dog perked up when he heard the doorbell. Harry asked Terry if they could skip the riddle because he was blank. In a hurry. Harry asked Terry if they could skip the riddle because he was in a hurry. Terry asks riddles because he is lonely. True or false? The answer is true. The phrase softened his voice means to make your voice sound harsher. True or false? The answer is false. Making your voice gentler to show understanding or sympathy is what softening your voice means. Come on is used to express excitement. True or false? False. Come on is used to express frustration or impatience. Fancy seeing you is something you say when you are surprised to see someone. True or false? The answer is true. Harry was able to solve the riddle easily. True or false? The answer is true. Thank you for hanging out with the English Storybook. I hope you enjoyed the story and learned some new English skills along the way. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exciting stories and lessons. See you next time for another adventure in the English Storybook.